Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the brand new content. I guess that's probably not the right term for it. But what came out today here in NBA 2K26 MyTeam, I would not say it's really content, but this new Best of MyTeam bundle, every Hoff badge, every Legend badge, as well as Best of MyTeam Super Packs. Talked about it. Any of this stuff is worth opening at all. And yeah, I'm very intrigued by the fact that they brought into the market every single Legend badge. First time this year that this has been viable, but it is $100 for 40 Legend badges. Is that worth it? I mean, I think each person has to decide that for themselves. To me, the answer is no. $100 for that seems like a pretty bad value, but some people are going to buy that. I guarantee you some people are. And for the reason of badging up cards and selling them to make profit often. And I think maybe you make a good amount of MT with 40 Legend badges. I don't know. But honestly, they're just doing this because they know everybody knows that All-Star Break is coming. That's really what this is. This is everybody knowing that All-Star Break is coming up soon, which means a bunch of high-end desirable cards, top-tier names, all that type of stuff. And they're like, a lot of people will buy $100. A lot of people just don't care and will spend $100 on Legend badges to try to prepare for those cards to then add Legend badges on them and sell them back, or whatever the case may be. Or whales just be buying Legend badges to badge up the cards on their team, or whatever the case may be. Like, people are going to buy this. I don't think it's worth it, but people are definitely going to buy it. And I guess to each their own. I just don't think that's a good use of $100 personally. They also dropped the Best of MyTeam bundle, which is this five previously released Diamond, NBA Premium, or Wild Gem player cards with a chance of one being a pink diamond or higher player. Except this entire bundle is unsellable. It is 5 unsellable cards with a 2.4% chance. 2.4 of being a pink diamond or higher. Are we serious? So you're basically spending $20 on 5 unsellable diamonds. This might be one of the worst value things 2K has dropped in the market in quite a while. Good Lord, you make no MT off of this, and you're not going to get any useful cards out of it either. That is awful. Such horrible value. If you open this, whoa boy, you're special. I'm just gonna put it that way. Like, this is that sounds mean to say, but why would anybody do this? This is such terrible value. 2.4% chance of the third highest tier of card in packs, a pink diamond, of course less than 1% on Elpul and Dark Matter. That is atrocious. If you open this, man, I do not know what you were thinking legitimately. Like, this is truly one of the worst value things I can remember of MyTeam dropping in a while. That being said, they also dropped every Hoff badge for 200,000 VC, which, to be fair, people have bought before. I feel like early in the year, this was better value than it is now. When they first dropped it 2 months ago, it was like, okay, that's pretty useful. Now, not so much. I would definitely stay away from this as well. The honest truth is, if I was going to buy any of these things, and I'm not going to buy any of these things on either of my accounts, obviously, but if I were to do so, the thing I would buy would probably be the Legend badges, to be totally honest. I think because obviously you're paying 250,000 more VC for the Legend badges versus the Hoff badges. But I think the value there is worth double, a little more over double what the Legend badges are. Like, I think the value is better than the Hoff badges with the Legend badges for sure. So if you're going to buy any of them, that's probably the best value overall, because the Legend badges will actually be useful in terms of badging cards up and making MT and things like that. I mean, a lot of cards out there obviously with a lot of Legend badges already, but if you put them on desirable cards, especially early in that desirable card's lifespan, like right when that card comes out, you could definitely make a lot of MT with it, no doubt about it. But at the end, and obviously that's true with budget cards as well, or I say budget, more attainable players, like for example, Pink Diamond LeBron. A Pink Diamond LeBron with 30 Legend badges is going to go for a lot more than a Pink Diamond LeBron with 2 Legend badges, or no Legend badges, or something like that. So that is something that I think is also worth keeping in mind. But at the same time, I personally can't sit here and say that any of the stuff is good value today. I really can't. I don't think the value there is particularly nice. There's an 18 Legend Braun up right now. I'm going to check on this one real quickly because I have been looking for a good Braun, and this is a good one. Ooh. This is a very nice Braun. Besides not having set shot specialist, that's a really nice LeBron right there. There you go. Well, that being said, sorry, I got distracted for a second. They also dropped Super Packs today. Are the Super Packs good? I think y'all know the answer to that. Same crappy pack odds they've been for feels like a season and a half now. 7.0%, 92 plus, 2.3%, 95 plus, less than 1%, 97 plus, and of course a 99 plus as well. That is basically the same odds as these Crossroads X Wild Gems packs, 6.8% instead of 7% on the diamonds, but still Same thing. I mean, the pack odds still suck. The top is a 95 plus, but it's 195 plus, and realistically, 95 plus is now. I mean, there are some that are worth a decent amount of MT, but there are so many of them that are a buyout now that are 30,000 MT, 40,000 MT, even less than that potentially for the bad ones. Like, there's a lot of bad pulls at this point out of that pack. There are some good pulls as well, of course, but realistically, I would definitely say the value in all of this stuff they dropped today is crap, to be totally honest. And as much as I have said positive things recently about my team, today's total lack of content, and yesterday's as well, besides, I mean, obviously today's stuff to spend money on, is not what I'm looking for. We didn't get it. We don't have anything in this weekly challenges tab. You can't even click on it right now because there's nothing in it. Like Jared Allen scored 40 points, had 17 rebounds and 5 assists a couple days ago. That's the best game of his career. That is literally the perfect moments card. Haven't seen it. Will we see it? Who knows? But 2K's given us one moments card in the last month in Diamond Trey Murphy. Like, realistically, and that wasn't even a moments card. I don't know. I would say as of late, the lack of content hasn't been a huge issue. But I'm a little concerned by the fact we haven't gotten anything the last couple of days, and we're not going to get anything. I mean, hopefully we see something tomorrow or Thursday, right? Some sort of content, even if it's not great. But generally speaking, right now, today, it's like, this isn't quite where the game mode I feel like needs to be going, in my opinion at least. Definitely think that they could be doing a better job than the last couple of days. I mean, they drop, I guess there's double rep with any Dylan Brooks or Brandon Miller cards, since those guys were the players of the week. Like, that's cool if you're rep grinding. But otherwise, if you're not rep grinding, there's not really anything particularly interesting here right now. I guess for people who are grinding the greatness challenges and stuff for D-Wade, you can keep on working on this stuff. But today's content, I just, it's not content, you know what I mean? And that's kind of been true for a while. I'm not going to make some video complaining about the lack of Tuesday content. I did that last week. I would like to see actual content on Tuesdays, you know what I mean? Like actual pack drops and things to grind and stuff to actually do, not just slop, which is kind of what this feels like. But All-Star break is in a week and a half, so I'm not going to sit here and stress about it too much because we're going to get a ton of content then, and overall this season has still been very successful. But I hope next season we get a little more midweek stuff beyond, like, obviously I want another spotlight drop next season. Will we get that? I doubt it, but something like the greatness drop next season as well would be awesome. Who knows? That being said, consistent Tuesday content has been a thing in my team for a long time. In the last couple seasons, it really just hasn't been. And that's disappointing to me. I hope that changes. I think that is worth pointing out. I'm not like angry at the state of my team right now. I think it's actually in a pretty decent place, and I hope that continues. But today's content is like not content, you know what I mean? And I just don't think this being the only thing we get on a Tuesday is good at all. That's all I'm saying. And with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I will be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.